Okay, so today what I have here is the K688 from FIFINE. So it was sent out to me by them, but my review and everything will be unbiased as always. So this is the back and how it looks like. The box. Okay, let's get it opened up. Inside there's like foam everywhere so that the microphone is protected. This windscreen comes off and you can put it back in, and it's already cold to the touch. So everything is made out of metal. Even this part is made out of metal. Everything just seems really well built, and the shock mount actually works. You see how like it wobbles and stuff, so that's how you know it actually like should work as a shock mount. So it should absorb the vibrations, and then all the settings that you want here on the back over here, and then this is where you attach it to the microphone stand. And over here is the XLR connection, and this is the for headphone monitoring, and this is for USB-C. So next you get the adapter for your boom arm, the microphone cable, pretty long too, looks pretty nice, and then that's everything you get in a box. Okay, so what I have here on the screen is a bunch of hardware sentences to test mics. So I'm gonna go over list 1 right now. So let me just bring the mic closer. So list 1: the birch canoe slid on the smooth planks. Glue the sheet to the dark blue background. It's easy to tell the depth of a well. Okay, so that's the first 3 of the list 1, so that's it. I'm gonna move on to the M8. Okay, so I'm gonna be performing a sound test. So the mic is around pretty close to my mouth. So from the hardware sentences again. So list 1: the birch canoe slid on the smooth planks. Glue the sheet to the dark blue background. It's easy to tell the depth of a well. Okay, so that's it for the sound test. Okay, next I'll be performing the shock test. Okay, so let's see if it picks up anything. I'm shaking the desk now, and I'm gonna tap on the desk. I'm gonna tap the top of the microphone. Okay, that's it for the shock test. Okay, so I'm gonna be performing a shock test on the microphone. So I'm gonna shake the desk a little bit. I'm gonna tap the boom arm. I'm gonna tap the mic itself now. I'm gonna tap the desk. Okay, that's it for the shock test. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start the background noise test for my keyboard. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start typing and then see if it picks up anything from my keyboard. The quick brown fox jumps over the sleeping dog, and then the fox found a chicken and ate it for dinner, and then that's what happened. Okay, that's it for the background noise test. Okay, and finally I'm gonna do the background noise test with the keyboard in the background. The quick brown fox jumped over the sleeping dog, and then the fox caught a chicken and ate it for dinner, like in Minecraft. Okay, that's it. Okay, so let's talk about the different features that these microphones offer and like the build quality of each one. So off the bat, you can see that the K688 has a shock mount, and the AM8 doesn't have a shock mount. The design is really different. So if the AM8 is like microphone design I never really seen before, and as you can see it like rotates, like you can like do this if you have like boom arm like this, and then like you want above like all that stuff. Of course you can do the same thing with the K688, but this is more like, this has more like freedom, whatever, if you're into that. The ports on the microphone are exactly the same, except that the volume knobs on the AM8 are of course here, and there is no RGB on the K688, but there's RGB over here. And the mute button is pretty big on the AM8. I found myself like accidentally tapping it more than once, which was annoying, but it's like there if you need it, and it's big enough that you can't miss it. And then for the mute button on this one, it's like pretty small, and you have to like tap it to actually like, mute it. But I like this mute button way better because it's more better. That way I don't accidentally tap it. Cause I found myself when recording using this microphone, I found myself tapping the mute button by accident more than once using the AM8, and so I really like the smaller mute button on the K688. And the windscreen, they're both detachable, but I don't want to take this off because it's going to ruin the audio quality. I think I forgot to mention that the volume knobs are on the bottom of the 688, but I don't know how else I'm going to show you, but you probably saw it during the unboxing progress anyways. So in conclusion, I think you should get the K688 for around like $5 more. You get a better sounding microphone in my opinion. Like you can like they sound pretty similar because they're both on FIFINE or whatever, but like in like a blind test you can't really tell like the difference between them. But I do think that the K688 is louder than the AM8, so if you're into that, go for that. And I think the K688 just like sounds more clear than the AM8. For what you get like basically everything in the AM8 but without the RGB, and you really don't need RGB anyways. And I do believe that you get a better designed microphone, because as you can see it's like huge compared to the K688. If you're like into like smaller microphones, because of that I think you should get the K688, and I think the K688 just looks better than the AM8. The one thing different in the box is that with the AM8 you do get a microphone stand, but with the K688 FIFINE expects you to have a boom arm already, so keep that in mind. If you get the K688 you do have to purchase a boom arm or a microphone stand, but if you don't have a boom arm and you just fine with just using the microphone stand that FIFINE provides in the AM8, then get the AM8. If you like everything I said before about the K688, then get the K688. That's about it for this review. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.